for Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics, presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville, live on Go Mechanicsburg. Be sure to like, subscribe, and follow Wildcat Athletics at Go Mechanicsburg on YouTube, available on all smart devices. Wildcat Athletics live on YouTube at Go Mechanicsburg is presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville, Bobby Ray Hall Automotive Group, Charity Kastner RSR Realtors, Your Neighborhood Chick-fil-A at Shepherdstown Crossing, Lawnscapes Inc., Members First Federal Credit Union, Operation Wildcat, OSS Health, now with 2 locations on the West Shore, Mechanicsburg Area Recreation Department, RBC Wealth Management and the Turnbridge Group, Renewed Hearing Solutions, Shaggy Chic Dog Grooming, Sheets, Snappers Bar and Grill, Seth Gardner State Farm, Your Harrisburg True Green Lawn Care, Westshire Decks servicing all of Central PA, the Wildcat Foundation, and Wolf Brewing Company. Now, let's head out to the contest in the Members First Federal Credit Union broadcast booth.
With the call, here's the voice of the Wildcats, Mike Garland.
Good evening, Wildcat fans, from the campus of Lower Dauphin Middle School and the beautiful Kreiser-Holman Sports Complex. I am Mike Garland. Thanks for tuning in live on Go Mechanicsburg. It is the PIAA District 3 Class 3A field hockey semifinal matchup. It's the top half of the bracket, if you will, the Lower Dauphin Falcons and the Mechanicsburg Wildcats. The other half of the bracket going off tonight at Comet Field in the shadows of Millersville University and Penn Manor and Hempfield. And we get ready to get this one going here in just a few moments. Mechanicsburg coming in with an overall record of 16-3-1. They traversed the Mid-Penn Commonwealth with a 12-1-1 mark. Meanwhile, Lower Dauphin, they are the number 1 seed in this District 3 3A tournament. They are 15-1-1, 12-1-1 in Mid-Penn Commonwealth. And oh, by the way, that one loss, the lone blemish on the Lower Dauphin schedule, came by way of these Mechanicsburg Wildcats on September 2nd. That was a 2-1 Mechanicsburg win. The two teams did meet again on October 16th. Lower Dauphin victorious that night, 3-0. But you throw those regular season results out as these two teams come together in the postseason. Ironically enough, both state champions on the back end of the 2022 year. Lower Dauphin winning at the 3A level, Mechanicsburg at the 2A level, and then Boiling Springs was victorious at the single A level. So it was a very big year for Central PA field hockey just a couple of years ago. Those young ladies that were freshmen in 2022 are now seniors and looking for a return trip to Cumberland Valley and the state championships coming up just about 2 weeks from now. Starting lineups are about to be introduced here at Lower Dauphin. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll get ready to get things started as well. Mechanicsburg and the Falcons, the broadcast presented by our friends at 11 Oaks Farms in Newville. We'll be right back after this, live on Go Mechanicsburg.
Locally owned and operated, 11 Oaks Farms raises Wagyu beef and heritage breed pork right here in Newville, Pennsylvania. Our low-stress practices and carefully designed diets produce some of the finest meats you will ever experience. We also offer a selection of quality Angus beef, pork, chicken, seasonings, sauces, pantry items, and much more. Shop online at 11oaksfarms.com. Visit us in-store at 34 North Corporation Street in Newville or call 717-360-8249.
Does your property need a little TLC? Call Lawnscapes Inc. of Mechanicsburg today at 717-697-1833 and see how Wes Moret and his team can transform or maintain your residential or commercial property. From hardscapes to yard services of all types, tree and shrub service and more, this locally owned and operated business has you covered. Call today for your free estimate. Lawnscapes Inc. at 717-697-1833. That's 717-697-1833.
OSS Health is physician-owned and operated. We're able to help patients in a way that others cannot.
We're not looking at a number.
Everyone's looking out for the best thing for the patient.
seeing that they're reaching their goals, making the community as healthy as possible.
What I love most is when I get to see them get back to the activity that they love.
When I see a patient smiling, it makes it all worth it. I love my job.
Operation Wildcat is a nonprofit organization whose mission is to pool the resources in our community to help our school district students, families, and staff members in need. We'll take your new or gently used back-to-school items, bikes, books, clothing, dresses and suits, furniture, Halloween costumes, gifts for the holiday, Christmas tree decorations, pennies, socks, underwear, Thanksgiving food, toothbrushes and toothpaste, and yard sale items. Learn more at OperationWildcat.org and go Wildcats.
Elevate your everyday with the Mechanicsburg Area Recreation Department. Immerse yourself in a world of excitement and discovery. From adrenaline-pumping sports to serene outdoor escapes, we've got your perfect recreation blend. Join us for fitness, family fun, and fantastic experiences. Unleash your inner adventurer. It's time for a thrilling escape. Visit mbgsd.org and click on the Recreation tab, or drop by our office at the Trails and Trees Environmental Center. Mechanicsburg Area Recreation, where every moment is a new adventure.
At Bobby Rahal, it's about doing the right thing, starting with our vision, that clients deserve great service at a fair price. We understand this can only happen with great team members. Doing what's right includes supporting local charities, youth sports, and first responders. It extends to the environment and why we reclaim rainwater for car washes and recycle used oil. We want to thank our loyal clients for recognizing us by voting Bobby Rahal simply the best of Harrisburg for 21 years in a row. Experience the Bobby Rahal difference and find out more at BobbyRahal.com.
The Turnbridge Group at RBC Wealth Management is a proud supporter of Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. When faced with tough business and personal financial decisions, turn to the Turnbridge Group. With a focus on retirement planning and complex financial situations, the team helps you define and achieve your goals, all while building a strong and caring relationship with you and your family. Financial advisors Tim Engel, Jonathan Stow, and Nick Hansen are available for your call. The Turnbridge Group, part of the community and for the community. Visit them online at turnbridgegroup.com or call 717-724-4225 today.
I needed a change in my life. I wanted to be closer to my grandchildren. I was not hearing what the kids were saying. I fly hot air balloons and I couldn't hear leaks. It was time to take care of my hearing. As soon as I met Mary Ann at Renewed Hearing Solutions, she made me feel so comfortable. My life has improved so much since I got hearing aids. It was the best thing I've ever done. I would highly recommend Renewed Hearing Solutions.
Get back in the conversation. Call Renewed Hearing Solutions today.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics, presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville. Live on Go Mechanicsburg.
And we are getting ready to get things underway in the semifinal round of the District 3 Class 3A Field Hockey Tournament. Your officials out of the York Adams League, Garrett Felix and Barbara Taroso. The bench official from the Mid-Penn Conference is Heath Myers. Mechanicsburg and Lower Dauphin, the Falcons the 1 seed, Mechanicsburg the 4 seed. Each have navigated their way to these finals by winning every step along the way. Lower Dauphin, with the added bonus of being the 1 seed, got a first-round bye. So in the second round, the Falcons played Wilson, where they were victorious 2-1 in overtime, and that put them in this semifinal matchup. Meanwhile, Mechanicsburg opened with a 6-0 drubbing of Southwestern, followed by a 2-0 victory over crosstown rival, the Cumberland Valley Eagles. And I mentioned the bottom half of the bracket. It's Penn Manor and Hempfield. The 2 winners will play on Saturday at 3 o'clock at John H. Frederick Field, Memorial Park in Mechanicsburg. The 2 losing teams will play in a consolation game, which I believe is slotted for 5 p.m. at Memorial Park as well. So you have the championships and the consolations at Mechanicsburg on Saturday. Speaking of championship games, congratulations to the Mechanicsburg girls soccer squad. They have advanced to the District 3 4A championship. That match is Saturday, 3 p.m. at the former Central Dauphin High School, now the Central Dauphin Middle School, Landis Field in Colonial Park. And that match will be 3 p.m. against Manheim Township. So the Wildcats and the Blue Streaks playing for the district crown in soccer. Soccer, field hockey, both have qualified for the state tournament. At this point, it's just a matter of what kind of hardware they might pick up along the way and where they will be seated. So we get ready to get things started here at Lower Dauphin, and handling the opening touch will be Carly Valentino. The Cats in white on the road. Meanwhile, Lower Dauphin all blue here at home. First whistle as the ball goes out of play, and a restart forthcoming from the Falcons. Today's stream presented by our friends at 11 Oaks Farms in Newville. Fast-paced action on the turf here at Kreiser-Holman Field. Olivia Komikoski had a touch for the Falcons. Now it's on the stick of Sienna Crispino. And the ball again rolling out of play. Handful of ball kids patrolling the sideline. Falcons looking to draw first blood as they play it back behind the midfield stripe. Grace Lindsay pushes it left. Now LD working it across the field. It went from Lindsay to Riley Michael. Michael, a freshman, starting for head coach Aaron Califano. And again, the Falcons and the Wildcats, both state champions in 2022. And we'll have a restart coming from the far side. Nice press box accommodations here at the LD Middle School. A nice high vantage point. So in theory, I should have no excuses for when I screw up. Chase Strom had the possession and a whistle. Now another whistle. It's going to give the possession back to the Falcons. Kylie Conley had put a stick on it, but a whistle stopped play and gave the Falcons the ball. Far side of the field, possession for Morgan Craig. Craig will restart at about the 17-yard line. And the Falcons push it back to the far side 35. Off the stick of Craig. Far sideline, Lily Rost. And a whistle. And the Cats will have a chance at the restart. Libby Olivetti tried to lift it upfield for the Cats. Couldn't do so. Whistle and Falcon possession. Now far side, Olivia Komikoski will get things going. Back towards the 50-yard line. And Riley Michael. Near side pass, L. Pollock. Pollock watches it go out of play. It's going to be Mechanicsburg possession as Kayla Weldon restarts things for the Maroon and Steel. And a whistle. Lower Dauphin possession. Michael. Had the touch, and the ball ends up going out of play. Cats looking to strike early. Restart forthcoming from Kayla Weldon. Lobs it past midfield. Corralled and played by the Falcons, and Weldon tries to fly in to steal it back, but can't do so before the whistle. And Falcon ball. Chase Strom takes it off the stick of Kylie Conley, and the Falcons have a run along the end line, but Swihart kicks it out. Swihart has been a rock for the Cats in the postseason thus far, and a corner insert is on the horizon for Lower Dauphin. Wildcat defenders grab their protective face gear from behind the cage. L. Pollock handling this insert to the left of Swihart. She has her back to Pollock at this time as her teammates ready. 5 Cats in the cage, including Swihart. Pollock again will start from the left of Swihart, just under the scoreboard. And Falcon Foundation Fieldhouse. Pollock brings it in, received, shot taken by Chase Strom, deflected out of play. And it will be a Wildcat restart near the 10. Now it'll be near the 15 till the ball's spotted. Played back. And Some question here in the press box as to whether or not Mechanicsburg should have had that possession, as following the corner insertion shot, it was deflected out of play. But regardless, play continues. And a whistle as L. Pollock had it, but couldn't continue with it. Weldon to Pollock, and a whistle. Certainly not someone she wants to pass it to, as Pollock is on the other team. Weldon across midfield, tripped up, dispossessed, and stolen away. Speedy run for the Falcons and Lily Rost. Rost near the goal line, tries to cross it. Kylie Conley pressured into the corner. Fancy stick work, gets past a couple of defenders, and that ball is poked out of bounds off a Lower Dauphin stick and Grace Lindsay. So again, the Cats will restart. This time near about the 26-yard line. Weldon plays it back to Conley, who tries to pass forward to Weldon. She can't maintain the possession. Lily Rost goes left, and Ella Rogers. It's going to be a whistle, Wildcat possession. And the Cats have a bit of a run. It's Carly Valentino. Valentino, left side corner, dumps it past an LD defender, back to Libby Olivetti. Olivetti pokes at it. Avery Rudder has a stick on it. Rudder tries to sneak it through a couple of defenders, and the ball is cleared out of play. Much to the delight of the Wildcat fans, they will get a restart here near the 10-yard line. Rudder has it poked away, and she'll restart things. Her numerical counterpart, Elle Pollock, a freshman for the Falcons. Olivetti sees it come in, and a whistle. Olivetti playing it back to Laurel Minnick. Minnick dribbling through traffic. Pass deflected. And a corner insertion forthcoming for the Cats. Maddie Dolman drew the contact. The whistle will give Mechanicsburg their first insertion of the night. And Libby Olivetti is handling the insertion for Mechanicsburg. Each team has had one. Olivetti will do so to the right of goalkeeper Laurel Unger. In play. Olivetti can't get the shot off. And that shot off the stick of Carly Valentino hit goalkeeper Laurel Unger. But after some bodies bumped around in there, another whistle and another insertion. It looks like Avery Rudder may take it this time for the Wildcats. Although no one is in place at this time, she now will trot over. And again to the right of goalie Laurel Unger. Cats had a nice opportunity. That one played into Weldon. Weldon. Olivetti can't get the shot off. And the Falcons clear it out. Back towards midfield. They're in transition and running. Lily Rost. Rost matching with Laurel Minnick. Rost now going wide on the end line. And the Falcons with some serious pressure on the Wildcats defense as Olivetti battles, and it ultimately goes out of bounds off a Falcon stick. Mechanicsburg possession somewhere about the 15 to 17-yard line as the ball is rolling to and fro here on the field at Kreiser-Holman. Elle Pollock has it on her stick. She is dispossessed by Olivetti and down to the turf as well. Chase Strom loses the possession. It'll be Wildcat ball. This complex sitting just outside the community of Hummelstown. A couple of nice social establishments visible from the press box. And a scenic downtown in Hummelstown as well. They just had their Halloween parade not too long ago. And the Cats are running. Carly Valentino tried a big smack, but foul tipped it off the back of an LD player. Now for the Falcons, it's Grace Lindsay. She pushes it forward to Elle Pollock. Pollock has it taken away from her on the near sideline by Kayla Weldon. And the Cats trying to make something happen again. Valentino goes down near the end line, and another corner insertion. So the Mechanicsburg's second of the first quarter. Everyone taking their time, getting set, getting situated. Substitution for Lower Dauphin as Nova Mayer checks in. Avery Rudder taking the insertion. Brings it in. Olivetti can't get the shot off. Gets it back, though. Dribbling through pressure, draws another insertion. Mechanicsburg's third corner insertion. Eventually, the Wildcats hope to capitalize on one of these things. It is a key set piece to field hockey, or so I've been told. Olivetti to her left. Back to Olivetti. Winds up. Shot. Goal! Libby Olivetti nets it, and the Cats are up 1-0. Olivetti with the goal. And Mechanicsburg finally capitalizes on one of those corner insertions. As I said moments ago, I think they're important. Pop quiz, they are. So the Cats, who were shut out on October 16th when these two teams last met, draw first blood. Still plenty of match left, but that's a great way to build some momentum here in quarter number one. Falcons looking to answer. It was Nova Mayer. And LD will have their second insertion. Closing in on the 2-minute, 30-second mark. And Elle Pollock will handle the insertion duties for the Falcons and Coach Catalfano. Pollock readies. Smacks it into play. Shot. Saved by Swihart. That was Riley Michael. And another insertion for the Falcons as we wind towards the end of quarter number one. Just about 2 minutes left. I want to thank our great Go Mechanicsburg stream crew. Josh Brown managing the camera tonight. Ryan Hartman working the score interface and serving as de facto spotter. Lily Rost with the insertion. Shot. Saved by the Cats. Swihart got a stick on it. And one of the Wildcat defenders further helped clear it out. It'll be a Wildcat possession with just about 90 seconds left. And the restart for Mechanicsburg stolen away, or at least nearly stolen away, as Callie Hartman dribbles through traffic. And the whistle will give the Cats a chance to restart near the 20. Near side left, pushed up the field, Avery Rudder on her horse. And that ball is going to be possessed by the Falcons. Pushed through the legs of Carly Valentino and out of play, so Mechanicsburg ball. Dolman gives chase. Dolman, far side. Playing towards the end line, dumps it in towards the middle. The ball loose in front of the goal mouth. And a whistle before Libby Olivetti could do anything with it. 30 seconds, quarter number one. Cats leading 1-0 on a Libby Olivetti goal. El Pollock has that pass attempt swatted out of play, and she'll restart near about the 49-yard line. That possession heading towards the far side hash of the playing surface. And a whistle. And the clock will hit zeros, but play will continue through the conclusion of this corner insertion, now the fourth for Lower Dauphin. I want to thank you for tuning in tonight, live on Go Mechanicsburg. Wildcat Foundation, one of the great supporters of our broadcast. They have their foundation night coming up February 20th, 2026 at Stocks Manor. It is a taste of theme, giving you a Monte Carlo flavor, More on that in just a moment. A whistle, and that's going to be the end of the quarter. So the foundation night includes a Monte Carlo theme and welcomes a taste of. Dining vendors include the Wildcat Cafe, Healthy You Cafe, Sweet Cordelia's Cake and Bake Shop, Alzie's Ice Cream Truck, Longhorn Steakhouse, as well as Lucky Penny Burger Company and its Lavender Lemonade. You can learn more at wildcatfoundation.org, and we thank them for their continued support. We're going to take a break. Be back in just a bit, live on Go Mechanicsburg. Hey there, Wildcat fans. It's Mike Garland, voice of Wildcat Athletics. And that map you're looking at and those little blue pins, they represent the central Pennsylvania locations of our broadcast partners. From our presenting sponsor, 11 Oaks Farms, to the south and west in Newville, to one of our newest partners, Shaggy Chic Dog Grooming on South Market Street in Mechanicsburg, and everywhere in between. These are community-oriented businesses, and their dollars are supporting Wildcat Athletics. So in turn, fans, I ask you to support them. Pick up the phone and price their services. Shop in their store locations. Tell them you heard about it during a broadcast of Wildcat Athletics. Go to mbgsd.org or download the new district app and navigate to the Athletics tab to learn more about each one of these great central Pennsylvania businesses. We thank them for their support and encourage you to support them as well.
Locally owned and operated, 11 Oaks Farms raises Wagyu beef and heritage breed pork right here in Newville, Pennsylvania. Our low-stress practices and carefully designed diets produce some of the finest meats you will ever experience. We also offer a selection of quality Angus beef, pork, chicken, seasonings, sauces, pantry items, and much more. Shop online at 11oaksfarms.com. Visit us in-store at 34 North Corporation Street in Newville or call 717-360-8249.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics, presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville, live on Go Mechanicsburg.
Welcome back to the campus of Lower Dauphin Middle School and Kreiser Hallman Field. Mechanicsburg leads Lower Dauphin 1-0 on the back of a Libby Olivetti goal following a corner insertion. It was the third for the Cats in that particular quarter. Lower Dauphin did have 4 insertions, but unable to find the back of the net. They had one solid shot on goal, and it was right towards the end of quarter number 1. Olivia Swihart got a kicker on it, or a boot or a foot, some sort of appendage to knock it away, and then one of her defensive players as well got a stick in to clear it. So good opportunities for the Wildcats throughout quarter number 1. I mentioned that these two teams have played twice this year. Mechanicsburg defeated Lower Dauphin on September 2nd, 2-1, and then fell on October 16th, 3-0. Mechanicsburg averaging 5 goals per game, giving up just under 1 per contest. They've scored 101 on the season compared to yielding 19. Meanwhile, for Lower Dauphin, just 83 goals on the season. And I say just, that's certainly a lot for a team that's 15-1-1, but about 18 less than what the Wildcats have netted this year. 11 goals against. Their plus-minus ratio is plus 72, and a 4.2 goals per game average margin of victory. So we are back to live action, start of quarter number 2, and a little scrum, a little meeting of the hockey sticks near the 30, and that whistle by Barbara Taroso will give the Falcons possession. Again, the field officials coming out of York Adams, which if you've been following Mid-Penn news, you'll know that that is where Big Spring High School and James Buchanan High School will be headed for the foreseeable future. So it'll be sad to lose two longtime teams from the Mid-Penn Conference, but they move on to play some new competition in the coming years. A whistle and a restart for the Wildcats. Lobbed into play by Kayla Weldon, but a whistle by Garrett Felix tells us all that Lower Dauphin will have the possession. Laurel Minnick tries to push it forward. It ends up on the stick of Elle Pollock. Pollock with the forward pass into offensive territory. Sienna Crispino now over to Chase Strom. Falcons looking to tie this one up. But the Cats will steal it away. And Mechanicsburg with a nice run on the far side. Carly Valentino. And Valentino called for the violation. It's going to be Lower Dauphin possession. A nice student turnout tonight. I saw some basketball players here. I see a whole line of students. I think they're with Mechanicsburg based on the maroon coloring, but I see some blue as well. One of Mechanicsburg's biggest fans, Chucky Luckenbaugh, here as well. Delivered with care by Josh Brown. And we want to say hi, of course, to Mechanicsburg's other huge fan, Katie Costello, no doubt watching from home, I assume, because I didn't see her here tonight. That ball played by the Falcons, trickling towards the goal mouth. Big smack swatted away by Swihart. Swihart got tall and knocked that one away. That ball had to look like it was coming in at slow motion to Swihart. She was all over it. And a whistle as Barbara Taroso, the field official, having a conversation with Swihart, making sure all of her goaltending T's are crossed and I's are dotted. And she kicks it back out. Some sort of formality there, I imagine. We know that goalkeeper Lauren Lebo uses her feet quite frequently on the soccer team, but that was an odd way to restart things there, to boot it back out. I'm sure there was a reason. Action continues on the far side of the field. And a restart for the Falcons and Riley Michael. Now the Falcons playing it through the defensive zone and pushing forward. Pollock. Subbing in will be Jordan Fry for the Falcons. Elle Pollock on the near sideline with the run. Pollock trying to dump it through, but her path to success was cut off by the Wildcat defense. Now Chase Strom draws the whistle. It'll be Mechanicsburg possession. Near sideline, Grace Lindsay and a whistle. Lindsay gets the fresh restart. Passes to her left, and Ella Rogers. Ashlyn McGrady checking in. Another restart for the Falcons, and Pollock puts the wheels in motion. Now on the end line, that's Sienna Crispino as the scoreboard goes dark and comes back to life.
Corner awarded to the Falcons. That's corner number 5.
Another corner insertion for the Falcons. This time is their fifth opportunity. Elle Pollock will get things started to the right of Swihart. the student section performing the tomahawk chop. I'm not sure how or why that ties in, but they are showing spirit. Shot, Swihart, kick save. That was off the stick of Grace Lindsay. And the Wildcats thwart that scoring opportunity. Lindsay with the shot, Swihart with the save, and the Cats in transition as Olivia Komikoski heads to the carpet, as did Carly Valentino. But the whistle goes against the Cats. Action far side. Now Olivetti. She has the lone goal, trying to work through three defenders, and more or less does. Can't push all the way through the third, though, and draws a whistle. Ella Rogers passes right. Bottom of your screen, Chase Strom. Now it's Ashlyn McGrady, who just checked in. She had a touch, pushes it out of bounds. And El Pollock will pass it in left to Strom, who resets the offense. A nice clear out by the Wildcats. And Carly Valentino with the run again. This time top of the screen. Valentino near the 20. Valentino near the end line. Tries to center that pass, but it's intercepted and cleared out. But Olivetti takes the possession. Olivetti to her left. That shot nearly deflected in from Kayla Weldon, but it does draw a corner insertion for the Cats. Substitution forthcoming for the Wildcats. Avery Rudder. But Weldon, to use a phrase from the other day, smacked the bejesus out of that one. And it nearly ricocheted into the net. Carly Valentino looks to be the Wildcat who will take this insertion.
Carly Valentino sets that insertion.
4 birds in the cage and 1 just to the outside. Valentino brings it in. Received by Olivetti. Passing left. Bounces off the stick of Weldon as the Falcons look to clear it out. Lily Rost brings it across midfield. And a quick whistle. Kylie Conley drew the violation. And an end line shot by the Falcons, blocked by the Cats. And a wind-up shot attempt by Ashlyn McGrady draws a whistle, so Mechanicsburg possession. Want to thank you for tuning in to tonight's broadcast. Mike Garland hanging out in the Members First Federal Credit Union broadcast booth, the web stream presented by our friends at 11 Oaks Farms in Newville. And a reminder, Wildcat fans, even though fall sports are winding down, your dog still has hair and it likely needs a haircut. So stop by to visit our friends at Shaggy Chic Dog Grooming. Of course, they are cheering on our hometown teams, and they want your dog to be an MVP at home like these athletes are on the field. Call Shaggy Chic Dog Grooming today at 717-919-6266 or stop by 16 South Market Street in Mechanicsburg. Shaggy Chic Dog Grooming, where every pet looks like a champion. And again, all of that applicable to dogs with hair. 5 minutes remaining. Quarter number 2. Although I do imagine they provide other services. They're a new partner. I haven't gone that in depth, but near side possession for the Falcons. Nova Mayer. She is dispossessed, and the Cats trying to make something happen. Carly Valentino, and a corner insertion. Valentino fouled, and the insertion forthcoming as we are closing in on about 4 minutes remaining in half number 1. A substitution for Lower Dauphin, Morgan Craig is in. And handling the insert for the Wildcats will be Avery Rudder. And again, the winner will play either Penn Manor or Hempfield at Memorial Park on Saturday at 3. Olivetti can't corral it. It bounces right to Sandusky, back to Olivetti. And a whistle. The Cats can't do anything with that possession. So again, the championship game Saturday at 3. Consolation game scheduled for, again, I believe 5 o'clock. So the winners play each other. The losers play each other. And at that point, you're playing for seeding. Everyone playing tonight has qualified for the state tournament, which starts next Tuesday. District champion will host. Runner-up will host. Third and fourth place teams almost certainly going on the road. Third place goes to Pittsburgh. Fourth place goes to Philadelphia. And a whistle. Remember a couple of years ago, and I believe it was that state championship season, the Wildcats had a weekday afternoon game in the Philadelphia region at Cardinal O'Hara. I don't believe they played Cardinal O'Hara, but I think that's where the game was. A corner insertion upcoming. Because what stands out to me about that day was the year before they lost to Cardinal O'Hara in the tournament. Ask me what I did earlier today at work, though. Yeah, got nothing. 2:30 remaining. And the insertion. Olivetti lobs it. Deflected and blocked by Unger. Kept alive. Still to Unger's right. Rudder can't get out of her own way. And the ball is going to go out of play. I'll almost go as far as saying the game in the 2021 season against Cardinal O'Hara may have been at Exeter. But now I'm just guessing. And it was cold. But I remember they have a heck of a press box there. Yes. And that is my trip down memory lane for the evening, folks. LD with the run. Nova Mayer sees it go out of play. Want to wish a hearty good luck to the Maroon Machine Marching Band on Saturday as they compete in what is branded as the state championships at Downingtown. Dolman had a run, but couldn't maintain the possession, and Chase Strom took it away. If you're looking to make that trip to Downingtown for the band championships, Mechanicsburg plays at 8:45, but they're in a group of 6 or 7 other competitors for the high division crown. I believe it's the Group 5 Open. And a whistle. You can learn a lot of things by listening to me, and at least half of them are going to be incorrect. Under a minute remaining. Cats play the ball back into their defensive zone. Callie Hartman to her right. That's Garmin. It is intercepted and played by the Falcons. LD looking to steal one here at the end of the quarter. And there's going to be a corner insertion. Some contact. Drew the whistle. And this very well will be the final play of the quarter. Lily Rost taking the insertion. So Rost to the right of Swihart. Quarter clock will hit 0, and we will play till there's a clear Mechanicsburg possession. A couple of nights ago, we did 3 of these untimed downs in the game against Southwestern. Rost gets it in, received by Strom. Falcons smack it around. And the Cats clear it out. But the Falcons still have the possession. And will there be another insertion called? Indeed it will. As the Hershey Medical Center helicopter flies over Kreiser-Hallman Field. The insertion again comes with no time on the clock. put in play, received by Strome. Strome smacks it wide and out of play, and that is the end of the first half. Or it should be. No! They're going to say it was touched. Here, we'll look at the replay, and it looks like it might have been deflected. In real time, you have to respect the official's decision because even in replay, it looks like it might have been tipped by a Wildcat defender. So we have our third insertion with no time on the clock. Strome winds it up. Swihart with the save. And that is the end of the quarter on the Olivia Swihart save. The Cats head to the locker room at halftime, leading 1-0 on the back of a Libby Olivetti goal late in quarter number 1. We'll be back in a bit, live on Go Mechanicsburg.
We are dedicated to serving our members, associates, and communities because they give us purpose. We know we are stronger when we come together as one. We believe financial literacy is a key tool for personal well-being, economic stability, and a more secure financial future for everyone. And we are committed to providing all with access to financial wellness resources. We strive to deliver unparalleled experiences for our members through every moment and milestone. We are built by will, forged by people, and powered by a proud member experience.
Are you on the hunt for a new home? Maybe you're a growing family looking to expand your living situation, or you find your current space too large and you're simply looking to downsize. Whatever your needs, contact Charity Kastner, Realtor with RSR Realtors today. Charity knows the local real estate market and she will find the right home for you. Charity Kastner isn't just a Mechanicsburg-based realtor, she's a Mechanicsburg mom. And after all, mother knows best. Just ask her kids. Make the move today by calling Charity Kastner at 717-557-9312 or rsrrealtors.com to find your first or next home sweet home.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Contact local agent Seth Gardner for your personal price plan today.
Snappers Bar and Grill at 120 East Allen Street in Mechanicsburg is proud to support Wildcat Athletics. Snappers is open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. until 9 p.m. and offers outstanding service and exceptional food and drink options, all at a fair price. Stop in for fresh seafood, delicious hand-cut steaks, and homemade pasta dishes. Snappers also offers a variety of sandwiches, fresh, crisp salads, and awesome appetizers. Dine in, carry out, or have your next big gathering catered. Snappers Bar and Grill, call 717-697-9475 to learn more.
With True Green, we got a great price on a golf course quality lawn.
Which attracted golfers.
Morning.
Who needs a warm-up?
And because True Green's doing the work, we get to have more fun.
Please don't post that.
Too late.
They don't have grass this thick in Australia.
That's what happens when you have a great lawn.
Shanked it again, huh? They're fun to have around.
PGA Tour quality lawns for as little as $1 a day.
Where are we playing next?
Get started at TrueGreen.com.
A deck where memories are made, barbecues are grilled, and sunsets are savored. But let's face it, not all decks are created equal. Enter Westshire Decks. We're not your average deck builders. Precision is our mantra. We don't just build decks, we craft outdoor living spaces tailored to your dreams. With Westshire Decks, you get seasoned experts who know decks inside and out. So why settle for a deck that's just okay when you can have one that's extraordinary? Westshire Decks, where craftsmanship meets creativity. Give us a call today and come see how we are different.
The Wildcat Foundation is Mechanicsburg Area School District's education foundation. Established in 1998, the foundation raises and distributes funds that support students in education, wellness, cultural awareness, and athletics. The Wildcat Foundation has also awarded hundreds of thousands of dollars in scholarships to support students' higher education. Learn more and donate today at wildcatfoundation.org. Wolf Brewing Company, located in Legacy Park, just off South Market Street in Mechanicsburg, offers a family and pet-friendly atmosphere for community members of all ages. Family owned by Wildcat graduates, Wolf Brewing Company serves up delectable dishes including comfort foods with a gourmet twist, plus drinks of all types for the community, from the community. Roll in before, during, or after the game for their laid-back ambiance, live music, trivia, and more. Wolf Brewing Company, 100 Legacy Park Drive, Suite 400, or online at wolfbrewingco.com.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics, presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville. Live on Go Mechanicsburg.
Welcome back to Kreiser-Holman Field. Mike Garland hanging out in the Members First Federal Credit Union broadcast booth. Today's web stream presented by our friends at 11 Oaks Farms in Newville. It is the PIAA District 3 Class 3A semifinal, the top of the bracket, as Mechanicsburg and Lower Dauphin have reached the half. The Cats up 1-0 on the back of a Libby Olivetti goal, coming off a corner insertion late in the first quarter. Meanwhile, Penn Manor is leading Hempfield on the bottom side of the bracket, so these two winners will come together at Mechanicsburg and Memorial Park on Saturday at 3 p.m. for the championship. The consolation game between the two losing teams will be at approximately 5 p.m. A couple of other housekeeping notes. Girls soccer has advanced to the district championship. They play on Saturday, 3 p.m. at Landis Field on the campus of what is the former Central Dauphin High School, current Central Dauphin Middle School. And football, home this coming Friday, the opening round of the playoffs. They will play Redland for the second time this year. The winner of that game will advance to play Bishop McDevitt at McDevitt the following week. So there's a lot of exciting things going on postseason-wise for our Mechanicsburg Fall Sports, and congratulations to all of our fall sports athletes, including individuals who competed and advanced in the fall postseason for tennis, for cross-country. Also, congratulations to boys soccer, who made a postseason appearance as well. Unfortunately, bounced in the opening round of the boys tournament. We're going to take a quick break, but before we do, I want to remind you that Wildcat Athletics would like to recognize the Mechanicsburg Area Recreation Department for their continued support of our web streams. With the Recreation Department here in Mechanicsburg, you can immerse yourself in a world of excitement and discovery. From creative crafts, dance, to fitness opportunities and family fun, they offer something for everyone. Don't miss out on fantastic experiences that inspire, enrich, and bring the community together. Visit mbgsd.org, click on the Recreation tab. You can download the district app or drop by the Recreation Department's office. You can find it at the Trails and Trees Environmental Center. Mechanicsburg Area Recreation, where every moment is a new adventure. Second half will start in 15 seconds or so. Back in a moment.
We are dedicated to serving our members, associates, and communities because they give us purpose. We know we are stronger when we come together.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics, presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville. Live on Go Mechanicsburg.
And we are back, and I apologize. I gave you the hybrid Chick-fil-A Members First commercial because, in case you were wondering, I can't have two buttons selected at once and expect only one commercial to play. I am, however, hanging out in the Members First Federal Credit Union broadcast booth. Beautiful facility here at the middle school campus of Lower Dauphin School District, Kreiser-Holman Field. I've been here for youth sporting contests, and a couple of years ago, we broadcast a football scrimmage from this very complex where, on a windy day, our monitor went flying. Same monitor, still works. It took a licking, but kept on ticking. So we start the second half of action with the Cats leading 1-0. Seems like I just sat down a few moments ago. We'll collapse this snazzy chair here to my right and get back at things. I want to say hello to all the folks that are tuning in, whoever you are and wherever you are, including those watching on my street and directly across from my house. Let's get ready for trick or treat tomorrow. Okay, get your ponchos, get your umbrellas, and maybe an easy up or two. I understand the rain date policy is that there is not one. So Upper Allen, however, has moved theirs to Saturday in the afternoon, 4 to 6. There's a variety of social media channels where you can find all of that information. Don't count on me, again, to be accurate. I just know that Mechanicsburg Borough has a rain or shine policy, at least at this point, and Upper Allen has moved to Saturday. So we flip sides of the field. Lower Dauphin playing right to left. Although for what it's worth, I was looking at the hourly forecast, and by the time Trick or Treat comes around tomorrow night, it may be not falling from the sky so much. It could still be sloppy wet, but maybe not as rainy. Under 14 minutes remaining, quarter number 3, and a whistle. LD will restart. Olivia Kamikoski has that touch. The ball is loose near the 40, and Avery Rudder tried to break on it. Couldn't get it away from Riley Michael. Our score interface guru, Ryan Hartman, just showed me some radar, and I am no meteorologist like the ones you see on TV, like my friend Tom Russell at CBS 21. But I did take a meteorology class at Hack once, taught by the great Rob Dixon, and it's going to rain. Ball goes out of play. 12:48 remaining, third quarter. Maddie Dolman dribbling between two defenders. The ball loose. And down on the carpet goes Carly Valentino, and a whistle. Valentino was slow to get up. I've seen a couple of young ladies slip on this carpet out here, so could be getting a little bit slick as the evening temperatures drop. 51 degrees as we inch towards 7:45. Not sure what the dew point looks like. But even if I knew it, then I'd have to explain what that means, and I don't have that kind of time. Restart for the Cats in front of their bench, far side of the field, just to the left of head coach Tanya Brown, the legendary Tanya Brown, who just had a birthday not too long ago, a week or so ago. Tanya Brown turning another number. 11:40 and change. And that whistle will push the possession Mechanicsburg's way. We'll restart again in front of the Wildcat bench. This time it'll be Lower Dauphin. Played by the Cats and Kylie Conley. Conley dispossessed. Callie Hartman will play it to Sandusky, who chips it forward, but it will go out of play. And a fresh ball rolls onto the pitch with the restart coming from Olivia Kamikoski. Kamikoski gets it in. Morgan Craig will play it. Craig, a junior, sees it go off her stick, but back towards Lily Rost. Craig pushes it towards the center circle. Now played back into the defensive zone to Riley Michael. And it's going to go out of play. Mechanicsburg possession. And Maddie Dolman gets things going for the Wildcats. Still a 1-0 affair. A late first quarter goal from Libby Olivetti. Some fancy stick work on the near side for Lower Dauphin and Chase Strom. But all for naught as the ball goes out of play. Olivia Kamikoski plays it back, then gets it back on the near sideline. Trying to go forward to Craig. And a whistle as Craig will restart things. Somebody in the bleachers yelled for the ref to blow the whistle, and his ask is her due. I'll be the first to admit, one of these days I'm going to have to sit down and truly learn the ins and outs of this game. I've heard 7 whistles in the last 10 seconds. And I think some of it was just to get people's attention, but this is a whistle-heavy game. Norfolk Southern train rolling through. As we're just a mile or two from Hershey. at least the amusement park part of it. One last weekend, by the way, for Hershey Park in the Dark coming up this weekend. And they'll flip the switch, and it'll be Christmas Candy Lane before you know it. Craig will restart at the bottom of your screen. Smacks it back to Michael, who was nearly dispossessed. Now Matty Dolman does try to take it away from Craig. Sandusky will play it. Sandusky with a back swipe. Tries to push it forward, but it's going to be played by the Falcons. And right now, Lower Dauphin's been in their defensive zone a ton in this quarter. We're almost halfway through, and they haven't been able to get much near Swihart at all. Chase Strom readies on the defensive side of things as Sandusky pushes it into play. And another whistle, this time by Garrett Felix, far side of the field. Craig will restart, pushing it back towards the middle of the field, and Elise Weller. Weller, near the center circle, pushes it right. Subs forthcoming for the Wildcats. It's Kenzie Musselman, and for Lower Dauphin, it's going to be Ashlyn McGrady. So at the end of the first half, I was going back in time. I was talking about the 2021 and 2022 season, and you'd be shocked to know I was wrong about something. The Wildcats did play at Exeter. It was against a Philly Region school. It was not Cardinal O'Hara. It was Gwynedd Mercy. And Gwynedd Mercy ended up losing in the state championship a couple of days later. The press box at Exeter is still top-notch, though. That is undeniable. I believe Exeter has a home playoff game Friday night against the Lower Dauphin Falcons. Congratulations to the Mid-Penn Keystone teams that made it to the playoffs, including Mifflin County, who is in the District 6 tournament at 6-4. Meanwhile, the neighboring Hershey Trojans are on the outside looking in at 7-3. Wind up and a shot by Elise Weller, and that whistle will mean a Wildcat possession as it's flipped forward and played by the Cats. Valentino has it taken away from her. Closing in on the 6-minute mark of quarter number 3. I'm not sure what the wrestling and field hockey crossover audience looks like, but you can support Mechanicsburg Wrestling coming up Saturday, November 8th with their 3rd annual mini golf fundraiser. Putt your way through the halls of the Mechanicsburg Middle School as your participation supports wrestling boosters and the young men and women who compete on the mat each winter. It's $60 per foursome with a couple of different flight times throughout the day. Each flight eligible for prizes. Pick your team captain, scan that QR code on your screen, and get involved today. Don't delay. Registration closes at noon on November 7th or whenever all the flights fill up. I'll leave that on screen for just a few more moments as Kayla Weldon had the possession on the far side but had it taken away from her. Now it's played back towards the 40-yard line and in the vicinity of Laurel Minnick. We'll have another restart off the stick of the Cats. Olivetti draws a double team, tries to split it. Manages to make it through at least 2 of the defenders, but then 2 more were waiting for her. A nice steal by Kylie Conley. Back to Olivetti. And a whistle off the leg of an LD defender. This whistle and a call against the Cats. And by the way, if you, to the trick-or-treat topic, if you know where I live, feel free to stop by. I've got a ton of candy to hand out. It's all the great stuff that my kids didn't want, but I'm willing to offer it to the community. There's Snickers. There's 3 Musketeers, Snickers with almonds. There's a ton of Starburst, some Lifesavers gummies. It's not a bad selection. There might even be some M&Ms. But that's what's on the trick-or-treat menu for me tomorrow as Olivetti is tripped up near the 25. And a restart. Olivetti battling with Ella Rogers, and the whistle will give Lower Dauphin possession. Falcon subs forthcoming. Jordan Fry checking in. Also, Sophia Atkinson. So Fry and Atkinson will be in. Cats looking to get a shot off. Rudder on the far side, but a whistle. And again, it's been all Mechanicsburg this quarter. Olivia Swihart has been only the lonely down there in her goal mouth. She's actually well positioned right now for lacrosse based on her current stance. Either way, she's got that goal mouth covered and has been a brick wall thus far for the Cats in the postseason. And her defense has certainly helped along the way. As a soccer goalie dad, you recognize the goalie does a lot, but that defense goes a long way to your success. So for Brielle Garman, Callie Hartman, kudos to those young ladies. And a restart with about 2.5 remaining in the quarter. It will roll into the cage, but outside the shooting zone, so it doesn't count. Unless it's I'm told that if a defender touches it and it goes in, then it counts. So that would be why Laurel Unger just sort of stepped aside and watched it go, because you can't risk even bumping it by accident. A restart for the Falcons. Kamikoski in to the 20. Playing it forward to Craig. Craig tries to scoot it up the nearest sideline. Now it's like a ping pong match right there. Maddie Dolman takes it from Craig. Dolman dispossessed. Falcons back the other way. Strom near sideline. And now it's the Cats and Brielle Garman. Garman brings it up the near sideline. Runs into a wall in Morgan Craig. And Craig will restart as we close in on 1 minute remaining. The winner goes to the district championship game on Saturday, where the Cats have been a couple of different times, but not at the 3A level. It would be their first time in the 3A district finals. LD's been there a time or two before. They are a field hockey powerhouse in Pennsylvania. Multiple-time state champion, including most recently 2022. Cats with possession far side of the field, and Kayla Weldon. Now a break for the Cats. 2-on-1. Dolman draws a double team. Centers it. Shot. Goal! Wildcats goal, Avery Rudder. Avery Rudder from Maddie Dolman. And the Cats are up 2-0. That is a huge goal for the Mechanicsburg Wildcats. Scoring has been at a premium. And Mechanicsburg goes up by 2. And keep in mind that Lower Dauphin's only lost once this year, and that was to Mechanicsburg. The quarter comes to an end. Wildcat fans on their feet. The bench is excited as well. We're going to take a break, come back in a bit. 2-0 Mechanicsburg, live on Go Mechanicsburg.
We are dedicated to serving our members, associates, and communities because they give us purpose. We know we are stronger when we come together as one. We believe financial literacy is a key tool for personal well-being, economic stability, and a more secure financial future for everyone. And we are committed to providing all with access to financial wellness resources. We strive to deliver unparalleled experiences for our members through every moment and milestone. We are built by will, forged by people, and powered by a proud member experience.
Are you on the hunt for a new home? Maybe you're a growing family looking to expand your living situation, or you find your current space too large and you're simply looking to downsize. Whatever your needs, contact Charity Kastner, Realtor with RSR Realtors today. Charity knows the local real estate market and she will find the right home for you. Charity Kastner isn't just a Mechanicsburg-based realtor, she's a Mechanicsburg mom. And after all, mother knows best. Just ask her kids. Make the move today by calling Charity Kastner at 717-557-9312 or rsrrealtors.com to find your first or next home sweet home.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Contact local agent Seth Gardner for your personal price plan today.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics, presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville. Live on Go Mechanicsburg.
And welcome back to Kreiser-Holman Field on the campus of Lower Dauphin Middle School. It's the 4-seed Mechanicsburg Wildcats 2, the number 1 seed Lower Dauphin Falcons 0. And the Cats have scored in the first and third quarters, and the third quarter was all Mechanicsburg. I'm not sure that Lower Dauphin got a shot on net in quarter number 3. Mechanicsburg just 15 minutes away from their first ever 3A district championship game, and the two teams trot back onto the field. The Wildcats with all the confidence in the world. Lower Dauphin in a spot they've only been in once before this year, and the opponent was the same. I mentioned that 15-1-1 record. Of course, the loss to the Wildcats, the tie, came at the hands of the Cumberland Valley Eagles, who are playing in the 5th place game right now, and they are leading 2-0 over the Wilson Bulldogs. It's a lot of red and white playing right now. And the Falcons will start with the possession here in the fourth quarter. And Chase Strom zips it all the way to the goal mouth. But it's going to be cleared out by the Cats. Not only out of the goal mouth, but out of play. And if not for the fence, it probably would have been out of the stadium. A little pressure right out of the gate from the Lower Dauphin Falcons. And a clean shot on goal and a save by Swihart. Chase Strom had the shot. Swihart got down to kick it away. And a corner insertion forthcoming, which, oh, by the way, I don't think we had a single one of in quarter number 3. So Lower Dauphin with its 8th corner insertion, looking for something off this set piece. Four Cats in the cage, including Olivia Swihart. In play, Strom, shot, deflected, and we'll have another corner. Strom wound up and let it fly, but it looked like it deflected off a leg. Pollock will handle the insert one more time. It is in. Strom one more time. Pressure to her right. The shot is deflected, played by the Cats. And it will be Mechanicsburg possession. A nice job by Kayla Weldon, protective gear and all, to thwart that scoring opportunity. I mentioned the core defenders just a few moments ago, but it's an every player effort here to preserve this shutout. And the Cats will dump it forward. In a battle for the loose ball, Avery Rudder, who netted the most recent Wildcat goal, has it far side near the 30. These two teams could possibly meet again in the state tournament, so this might not be the end of things between the Wildcats and the Falcons. L. Pollock sees it go out of play. And Pollock will push it back to her right, where the Cats will have the possession. And a restart coming in just a moment off the stick of Kenzie Musselman. Musselman plays it back. Garman swiped at it. Back to Hartman, who can't get a clean stick on it either. Defensive pressure from Lily Rost. Falcons far side with the possession just to the right of their bench. I want to thank you for tuning in tonight. The broadcast presented by our friends at 11 Oaks Farms in Newville. By the way, they do deliver, so if you want to Google them, look up their information, maybe place an order, have some tasty eats in advance of the holiday season, reach out to Mally Schuster and his crew at 11 Oaks Farms. Sienna Crispino to his right, her right, excuse me. Kamikoski tries to pass it forward. It's swatted away by the Wildcat defense, and a whistle as Olivetti smacks it back. And if nothing else, this runs some time off the clock as the Cats will reset near their own 21-yard line. And I understand that yard markers aren't necessarily a part of field hockey, but it's good for the visuals. Musselman gets a stick in there and knocks it away. Now Brielle Garman takes it up the far side, and we're going to have a clock stoppage, and a card will be pulled against the Falcons. So Mechanicsburg will have a power play of sorts as Lily Rost will go to the bench. Rost heads to the timeout chair, and the Cats will have an advantage for the next couple of minutes. Emma Sandusky in for the Cats. Carly Valentino plays it away. And Valentino at the 40 with a bit of a far side run. Valentino looking to keep the ball inbounds. Valentino tried to push towards the end line. Sandusky sticks her nose in there and has possession. Sandusky on the end line, playing it back to Valentino. Valentino looking to center, and a whistle. Cats will restart near the 10 on the far side. Olivetti near the goal line. Olivetti tries to split a double team, makes some contact, and Riley Michael goes down, but incidental, and Olivetti reaches in to help her up. Another whistle, Wildcat possession. Cats looking to get that shot off, can't do it. Penn Manor leads Hempfield 3-2 in the fourth quarter. It was 3-0 Comets at one point, so Hempfield battling back. Still some fight for the Black Knights. The season certainly doesn't end for any of these schools at this point. Again, at least 2 more games with the finals and consolation game on Saturday and then the opening round of states. But it'd be nice to win that district championship and be able to better control your placement in the state tournament. And with the newly renovated facilities and complexes at Mechanicsburg, a District 3 trophy would look great in that trophy case, representing a championship for the Wildcats. And a restart for the Falcons, who have had maybe one shot on goal in this second half. Wildcat defense has really clamped down, clipped the Falcons' wings, if you will. Another whistle. The penalty time has concluded for the Falcons, so we should be back at even strength. Olivetti plays the in ball. Now Craig, far side of the field. Back on the Cat side. Emma Sandusky, dispossessed by Craig. Morgan Craig weaving her way through a couple of Wildcat defenders. Sandusky takes it back. Ball played to the right, Olivetti. Maddie Dolman, homecoming queen as of a couple of weeks ago. And a whistle. It will be Lower Dauphin possession. Now the ball played near midfield, and Lily Rost on the run, being pushed wide by Laurel Minnick. And that ball is going to go over the end line for Mechanicsburg possession. We've got a restart. And Craig, far side, pressured by Weldon. Ball out of play. Smacked forward and actually hit the pylon on the far side, signifying the end of each team's respective coaching area. Big thanks again to our Go Mechanicsburg live stream crew. Easy for me to say. Josh Brown on the camera, Ryan Hartman managing the score interface and other activities to my left. And a timeout has been called. Timeout called by Lower Dauphin. With that timeout, we'll step out as well. Today's game presented by our friends at 11 Oaks Farms in Newville. We'll be right back in a bit, live on Go Mechanicsburg.
Wolf Brewing Company, located in Legacy Park, just off South Market Street in Mechanicsburg, offers a family and pet-friendly atmosphere for community members of all ages. Family owned by Wildcat graduates, Wolf Brewing Company serves up delectable dishes including comfort foods with a gourmet twist, plus drinks of all types for the community, from the community. Roll in before, during, or after the game for their laid-back ambiance, live music, trivia, and more. Wolf Brewing Company, 100 Legacy Park Drive, Suite 400, or online at wolfbrewingco.com.
A deck where memories are made, barbecues are grilled, and sunsets are savored. But let's face it, not all decks are created equal. Enter Westshire Decks. We're not your average deck builders. Precision is our mantra. We don't just build decks, we craft outdoor living spaces tailored to your dreams. With Westshire Decks, you get seasoned experts who know decks inside and out. So why settle for a deck that's just okay when you can have one that's extraordinary? Westshire Decks, where craftsmanship meets creativity. Give us a call today and come see how we are different.
With True Green, we got a great price on a golf course quality lawn.
Which attracted golfers.
Morning.
Who needs a warm-up?
And because True Green's doing the work, we get to have more fun.
Please don't post that.
Too late.
They don't have grass this thick in Australia.
That's what happens when you have a great lawn.
Shanked it again, huh? They're fun to have around.
PGA Tour quality lawns for as little as $1 a day.
Where are we playing next?
Get started at truegreen.com.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Contact local agent Seth Gardner for your personal price plan today.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics, presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville. Live on Go Mechanicsburg.
Following the Lower Dauphin timeout, we resume play with 6 minutes and 10 seconds to go, and it'll be a Wildcat possession. It'll be Lower Dauphin possession back to the 45. They tried to advance forward a little bit further than a referee, Garrett Felix, was willing to give them. Falcons looking for, I wouldn't quite say a miracle yet, but Mechanicsburg's defense has been stifling. They need 2 goals to tie, and it's been a struggle to even get close to 1. And a whistle. I assume all of those hand gestures mean something. It kind of looks like he's landing a plane from here. It'll be lowered off in possession. I believe it was something like it's lowered Dolphins ball over there. Strom, dispossessed, played by Carly Valentino. And now a whistle from Barbara Toroso.
Corner number 11 awarded to the Falcons.
And Lower Dauphin with another corner insertion. According to the PIAA announcer, that is insertion number 11. I had 10, but who's counting? And it's going to be taken by L. Pollock. And Pollock is going to go to the left of goalkeeper Olivia Schweihart. A nice long run of good field hockey goalkeepers for head coach Tanya Brown. Brady, Lippert, Schweihart. And that insertion is going to roll long, played by Grace Lindsay. Lindsay brings it forward. And a whistle as Mechanicsburg tosses their protective face gear. .4:15 remaining in quarter number 4. Another whistle. Cats have really controlled the pace of play here, and any and all momentum has been in their favor. They'll have possession one more time as Valentino pushes it just to the left in Libby Olivetti. Olivetti tries to play it forward. It's going to be taken instead by Grace Lindsay for the Falcons. Kylie Conley with the steal. Conley swing and a miss. The Cats keep the possession. Olivetti dumps it through, but a whistle as the ball had bounced just in front of Valentino. Falcons play it near side El Pollock. Pollock slides it forward. Garman with the touch. And out of play, El Pollock, Mechanicsburg possession. Maddie Dolman will restart. And it's going to go off the leg of Lily Rost. That draws a whistle. And Olivetti takes her time to reset as the clock continues to wind. Mechanicsburg just under 3 minutes away from advancing to the district finals on home turf Saturday afternoon. Mechanicsburg always does a nice job of hosting big events. And Memorial Park, a beautiful backdrop for it. Some fancy stick work from Riley Michael. And a whistle. And as the ball rolls onto the field, Lower Dauphin with a little more urgency there. And one of the near side ball kids may have been napping a little. Dolman fields that pass. Brings it forward, splits a double team. Cats with a 3-on-2. The ball rolls through. Valentino tries to steal it away. Carly Valentino winds up, can't get a full swing off. And they will get a corner insertion, though. Cats have scored at least once off a corner insertion. And they've got a chance to try again. Unofficial, official Mechanicsburg photographer Pat Grill is here tonight with his long lens and fancy eye for action shots. I always like looking on a Saturday morning or after a big game to check out his photo gallery. Libby Olivetti smacks it out of bounds. So just a few minutes ago, I told you that Penn Manor was leading 3-2 over Hempfield. It is now 6-2. So the Comets are going to zip their way to the finals on Saturday. Under a minute remaining. The Comets and the Wildcats. We saw it yesterday on the soccer pitch. Mechanicsburg was victorious. Might we have the same result on Saturday this weekend in the field hockey district finals? And a whistle as the clock rolls down under 30. The Cats headed to the 3A finals for the first time in program history. A whistle, and the Falcons will have a chance to restart things. And the scoreboard hits 0. The Lower Dauphin will still have an opportunity. They will not. This corner insertion does not matter as the clock has struck 0, and the Cats, for the second time this year, have toppled the Lower Dauphin Falcons and are headed to the district finals. Congratulations to these young ladies and head coach Tanya Brown, the third straight shutout for Olivia Swihart in the postseason. Lower Dauphin trots to their end of the field to offer hugs, high fives, and otherwise adulation to Laurel Unger for her efforts. But it was a tale of two halves. I mean, Mechanicsburg scored a goal in the first half. They scored a goal in the second half, but ultimately they dominated the second half of action, really with a game plan that paid off en route to this 2-0 victory. So congratulations to the Wildcats. Keep an eye on X, formerly Twitter, at @GoMechanicsburg for more details about Championship Saturday. Field hockey will be home against Penn Manor, and girls soccer will be at Central Dauphin taking on Manheim Township. For Josh Brown on camera, Ryan Hartman pushing all the buttons, both on the iPad and mine. I thank you for tuning in tonight. The final, it's Mechanicsburg 2, Lower Dauphin 0. Have yourself a good evening, fans.
This has been a presentation of Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics live on YouTube at Go Mechanicsburg. Wildcat Athletics live on YouTube is presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville, Bobby Ray Hall Automotive Group, Charity Kastner RSR Realtors, Your Neighborhood Chick-fil-A at Shepherdstown Crossing, Lawnscapes Inc., Members First Federal Credit Union, Operation Wildcat, OSS Health, now with 2 locations on the West Shore, Mechanicsburg Area Recreation Department, RBC Wealth Management and the Turnbridge Group, Renewed Hearing Solutions, Shaggy Chic Dog Grooming, Sheets, Snappers Bar and Grill, Seth Gardner State Farm, Your Harrisburg True Green Lawn Care, Westshire Decks servicing all of Central PA, the Wildcat Foundation, and Wolf Brewing Company. Additional thanks to the Mechanicsburg Area School District and to all the friends, family, and community members who tune in to watch the games. The Mechanicsburg Wildcats. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on Go Mechanicsburg Live and on YouTube at Go Mechanicsburg. We'll see you again next time.